It's the most prestigious high school basketball all-star game in the country, the McDonald's All American Game. It's played in late March after the high school seasons are complete. To play in it, somebody has to think you're one of the best 24 players in the country. To coach in it, well, that's a little bit more subjective. This year's Eastern coach is Northwest Catholic's John Mirabello. Channel 3 sports reporter Caroline Powers caught up with the West Hartford coach days after the news was released.
With 30 seasons and more than 530 victories under his belt, Northwest Catholic coach John Mirabello is taking his talents down to Atlanta in March as he leads the Eastern team in the McDonald's All American Basketball game.
It's hard to put into words how grateful I am for the opportunity and to represent the state, the school, my family, and my kids.
John Mirabello has been coaching the Northwest Catholic boys varsity basketball team since he was 23.
I had a freshman coach in high school told me that, you're going to be a good coach someday. And I looked at him like I was still a young kid. I was like, hey, I want to have a future in basketball. He says, you're not going pro, so you'll be a good coach.
He's led the school to 4 state titles and was honored last year by the CIAC for his dedication to high school basketball. But the journey to where he is now didn't start off easy.
We won 2 games my first year coaching, and that's kind of daunting. You're thinking, what am I doing here? But again, there's the patience of the school and a lot of good people, and kind of figured out as time went on.
But 30 years later, one of the greatest honors in the country for high school basketball came calling.
I hadn't thought about it for 1 second. Not 1 second in my life. I got a phone call, and they mentioned something about, your name came to our attention as a nomination. Would you be interested? And it kind of caught me off guard. I kind of looked at the phone for a second, and I said, yeah, oh, absolutely. And never thinking anything would come of it. And when we were selected, it was a wonderful feeling.
Making up Mirabello's team, Duke-bound Zion Williamson and R.J. Barrett, the top 2 high school basketball players in the country.
It's very exciting. I mean, these will be kids, obviously probably in the pros in a year or 2. And it'll be a great privilege to be around them and work with them, and the weekend is going to be wonderful.
But for now, his focus and dedication remains right here with this team.
And I think what's really helped me personally with this whole situation is this group of kids that I'm coaching right now, because we don't talk about it. It never comes up because it doesn't need to. It has nothing to do with this group. We're just trying to work hard, and this group of kids is getting better and better as the season goes on. And they've been so fun to coach, and they show up every day in great attitudes, and they play for each other. So that's been good. It's been a great distraction for me.
Proceeds from the annual games go to the local Ronald McDonald House charities and their house programs. For Channel 3 Sports, I'm Caroline Powers.